Hello everyone, Miss Alcock here, joining you from the parrot room in my house. And because I'm going to talk to you about Blood Brothers today, I thought I would wear my Mickey jumper. So, as you guys hopefully remember, Blood Brothers is written by Willie Russell, and he wrote the play in 1981, and it was first performed in 1983. The play covers quite a long period of time because obviously we see Mickey and Edward growing up throughout the play, but we're going to focus on the 1980s first because Willie Russell was inspired by the time period that he was alive during and when he was writing the play. So when we're thinking about context, it's really important to think about the political context and what's going on in the world of politics at the time that the play was written. So Margaret Thatcher was the leader of the Conservative Party, and she was the Prime Minister from 1979 until 1990. Now, Margaret Thatcher is a really controversial kind of character within history, and she believed that anyone could be successful if you worked hard. Now we're going to have to do a bit of thinking about whether that applies to the characters in the play. Now, as we know, politics has a massive impact on loads of other areas of people's lives. And during the time that Blood Brothers was written, unemployment was absolutely massive. It really affected people who worked in kind of industrial places, so people who worked in factories and things like that, and in the north of England this was a particularly huge problem, and obviously Liverpool, where the play is set, is within that region. Willie Russell is from Liverpool, so that's probably the main reason why Blood Brothers is set in Liverpool. He is writing about an area that he knows because he grew up there, and he's experienced lots and lots of things to do with the social context, the historical context, the political context, so he knows what it's like to live in that area, which is really important because we can trust what he's saying about what life was like. So after World War II, lots of money was spent on Liverpool in terms of building massive housing estates so that there were more places for people to live and work on the dock. So Liverpool is a really important place for importing and exporting goods because it's on the coast. So that was a big part of Liverpool's culture and work, and lots of people will have worked at the docks. Now, the good times for Liverpool unfortunately didn't last very long after World War II because during the 1980s there was a massive decline in manufacturing and in dock activity, so not as much product coming in or going out, and that meant less jobs for people. The 1980s was the lowest post-war point for Liverpool, so not a great time for everybody who lives there. By 1985, 20% of people in Liverpool were unemployed, and this was about double the national average at the time. So, how does all of this fit with the play? As you guys know, we've got our two main characters, Mickey and Edward, and each of those characters represents a different side of Liverpool. So we've got Mickey and the rest of the Johnston family, who represent the working classes, the people that have to go to work to earn their money, who life is not necessarily the easiest for. And the working class were really badly affected by the economic downturn in Liverpool during the 1980s. So Mickey is absolutely the representative of that, and we'll see even more of that as we go through the play and he grows up and gets jobs and tries to live as an adult in Liverpool. And then we've got Edward, who is basically the exact opposite of Mickey in every way. Now, Edward and his family, Mr. and Mrs. Lyons, they represent the middle class. And these are people who, during the 1980s, most of them managed to sort of keep their heads above water and thrive during this time. So a really different experience for a different type of person. There is so much more that I could talk to you about, but I think we will leave it there for today. I'm going to go and try and brave the shops now. Ooh. But I'm sure it will all be okay. Have a little research and see what else you can find out, and then let me know in the comments below what else you find. I feel like a proper YouTuber now. I hope everyone is safe and well. Keep going with your work. We really love seeing what you guys are up to, so keep us in the loop with that. And I really hope I will see you soon. Bye everybody.